Hi there, I'm Brian Taylor, owner of Highway RV in Lake Alfred, Florida. Today I'm really excited to take you on a tour of this 2006 Holiday Rambler Scepter. This is a really nice high-end diesel coach. It's only got about 58,000 miles on it, and it is in beautiful condition both inside and out. Let's go ahead and start our tour on the inside of the coach. Okay, let's go ahead and start our tour of this motorhome here on the inside. Again, this is a 2006 Holiday Rambler Scepter. This is the 40PDQ floor plan. 40PDQ is 40 foot 6 inches long on the outside, has 4 slide outs. This one only has, like I said before, 58,500 miles. We've got an 8 kW generator on it. This one has the 400 horsepower Cummins with the 6-speed Allison transmission. All that's riding on the Roadmaster RR8R 8 airbag chassis. And this is in beautiful condition both inside and out. So what I'm going to do on this tour is take you on a trip through the interior. I'm going to show you how that 40PDQ layout is designed, how the floor plan is on this. I'm going to point out some of the features of the coach, and I'm also going to point out the condition that it's in, because we film these videos so that you can get a good representation of the actual condition of the motorhome and do real shopping in the comfort of your home. We don't find that there's any value in these videos to only show you the good stuff and never show you any of the flaws. We're going to be pointing out, when we go to the outside, we're going to point out any rock chips or scratches that we see or any flaws in the paint. On the inside, I'm going to tell you about the carpet and the fabrics and the ceiling and the walls. So we're doing this so that we can really give you a good, accurate representation of the motorhome. And we are going to, this one is super nice, so there's not going to be a whole lot of that. But let's go ahead and jump right in, and we'll start up here at the front. First thing you're going to notice is we've got cherry cabinetry throughout. It's a really nice satin finish on the cherry. All of the cabinetry is in beautiful condition. There's very few flaws in it. I will point it out as we go if I do see anything, but the finish is in beautiful shape. We've got some storage up here above the passenger seat. As you can see, we've got curtains that are for privacy around the whole front. There are no watermarks or stains or anything like that in any of those curtains. They are in beautiful shape. We've got a big Toshiba flat screen television here. This is an updated television. It did have a flat screen in it originally, but this is a much more modern flat screen television, bigger than it would have been originally, and probably a substantially better picture. But it's been a very, very nice job of building that in to look completely factory. Over here we have more electronics. We've got a DVD player up here, as well as our audio-video distribution panel. We have more storage up above the driver's seat, and the dashboard is in beautiful condition. There's no rips, tears, or stains in it. All of this area of the dash is in very nice condition. If you've looked at many used motorhomes, you'll notice that sometimes where the screws attach on the dash, you'll have little cracks around the screws. Well, we don't have any of that on any of this. I don't see any cracks on the dashboard at all, so it looks to be in excellent condition. We actually have digital controls for our dash air conditioner right here. That's something I don't see very often. Right now we do have our generator running, so it is very quiet. I'm standing right over top of it, and it's definitely quieter than even the air conditioners. So that gives you an idea of the volume level of the Onan diesels. Here we've got our stereo system. We've got a couple of drawers here in the center driving area. This area here where you can see, a lot of times people lay down keys, is in very nice condition. There's very little wear on this top surface. A lot of times this will be really scratched up, but it's in really nice shape. I'm not going to say it's brand new, but it is in very, very nice shape. We have our smart wheel here so that we can control our wipers, our lights, and our cruise control from the steering wheel and not have to fumble around the dash. Over here we have our leveling system. It is an air leveler system on this. It's our Allison transmission control, our emergency brake, and just a normal set of gauges and switches and things like that. We do have the Aladin system on this motorhome, which gives you control of not only your cameras, but you can also get engine diagnostics, trip computing functions, and things like that. And it is powered by this little joystick right here. And it's very easy to navigate and has a lot of really good information. Very good engine diagnostics when you're driving. Both the driver's and the passenger seat are in very, very nice condition. The seating areas are in excellent condition. No rips or peeling finish or anything like that, as well as the armrests are great. The only area that has any wear or tear are these top corners right here, where there is a little bit of wear for one reason or another in this section right here on both of these seats. And I don't know if it's from hands or what, but that's the only area that shows any wear and tear, and it is not something that jumps right out at you. The vast majority of people, when they look at this motorhome, never even notice that. But we just like to point everything out that we see. Coming back into the living area, we have a two-piece chair and ottoman here. It's in like new condition. All of the carpet is new within about a year or so. It was changed right before we brought this unit in, and it is in perfect condition. It looks new. We have plenty of cabinetry up above this area, and we have pleated shades, day-night pleated shades throughout the interior of the coach, and they're in nice condition. There's not a lot of stains on them or dirt and soil and things like that. The walls are in really nice shape. I don't see any rippled or peeling areas on the wallpaper. Back here we have our dinette. It's a freestanding dinette. You do have this table that will move into a couple of different positions to allow for 2 or 4 seats. You'll see we've got a nice dinette light here, as well as fluorescence, and we do have these nice little puck lights that are underneath there. Now the center section and all of the traffic area of the motorhome is tile, and it is in excellent condition. It's got a slight wavy edge to the tile, which is nice. It gives it a little bit more of a look of natural stone, and I'm not really seeing any cracks or anything like that in it, or chips. I'm not seeing any. Of course, if we do the detailed picture package that we do for you, I will take up close and personal pictures of all the surfaces in the motorhome, and if I see any cracks or chips on the tile, that would be something that would be included in that detailed picture package. And we'll have close pictures of all the upholstery and stuff like that. So I'm not seeing any cracks, though. Sometimes you'll see a hairline crack here or there in one of these, but these look to be in excellent condition. Our carpet, we have a small amount of carpet underneath the sofa on this side, but it is in like new condition because it is like new. We've got storage up above there. This is a full sleeper sofa, so this is going to pull out and make a full-size bed. All of this upholstery is basically like new condition. There's no wear or anything whatsoever on this sofa, and this fabric does match the driver and passenger seat. Coming back from there, we've got our kitchen. Of course, we've got corian solid surface countertops throughout. We've got a recessed 2-burner cooktop right here, and it's an Amana glass top range with gas burners. These burners don't even appear to have hardly ever been used. They are in almost brand new condition. The stove is. The stove covers are nearly perfect. I'm not seeing any significant deep scratches or anything like that on any of the countertop. That corian is carried through to the backsplash, and you have a design kind of carved into the backsplash back there. It's a very tasteful and very nice looking backsplash. Got a couple of different colors going on there, and it's just probably the most durable material you could have for a backsplash. Right here we've got a microwave convection oven, so you're going to be able to microwave and bake in this oven, so you can make bread or biscuits or whatever you want to make. We've got storage here, a bit of storage above the microwave. Nice big amount of storage here. This does have nice carpet lining on the shelves so that your plates don't scoot around. A lot of times people have to go and cut their own liners for the cabinets so that they can keep their stuff from moving around, but Monaco's paid attention to the details and already has that taken care of for you. All of this cabinetry is just in beautiful shape. Even this area beneath the sink where a lot of times people get water dripping, maybe they leave towels hanging over here, and it'll make a little bit of a stained area on the wood or wear through the finish on the wood on the tops of the drawers. None of that on this. None of these show virtually any wear at all. There's no areas where like fingernails have scratched the wood as it goes through. It's just virtually perfect. And one thing I always liked about Monaco's cabinetry work is this natural cherry gets only prettier with age. What you'll see as the coach ages in another 10 years from now, let's say, is these darker areas will get darker and these lighter areas will stay about the same, and you'll get a more depth to the look of the wood. They'll get even prettier and prettier. And I'm a big fan of the Monaco cabinetry work. It's just really top quality. Right over here we have some nice pantry area. This would be great for canned goods or boxes that aren't really deep. You've got a nice little display area down here, and I don't have the lights on there, but you've got a nice area to kind of put some decorative items there, or you can use that for whatever you need to use it for. It's got that nice lighting there. We got some light switches here on the wall. This is the fantastic vent control for the vent right above my head. And the only thing I could say about it is the button is missing right here. I may need to have that replaced, but I do believe it works. It's just a matter of the faceplate is broken on that. And also fantastic is very good about replacing these type of items for customers. If this breaks down the road, they used to have a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure if they have that anymore, but for all practical purposes, a lot of times they'll just send the parts to an individual for free. Over here we have what I call the brains of the coach. We've got sort of the central area for all of the controls on it. We've got our HVAC controls here. This is system heat, which is keeping your holding tanks and stuff warm. You've got level gauges here, your water pump, your 12 volt and your LP gas water heater controls, slide out controls. This is a control for your Magnum inverter. It's got a 2,000 watt inverter in it. This is your power management system, and this has something called Prevent a Freeze. I've actually never had this system on a motorhome before. I'm not super familiar with it, but it's a winterizing system, and we don't have to do a whole lot of this down in Florida. So what I know is you have a tank in the outside where you can put a couple of gallons of water, antifreeze, and you can automatically pump the antifreeze through the system when you go to winterize it. And you can do all of that with just a couple of buttons. All of this is in the directions for the coach. Again, here in Florida, we just don't have to do it. So in theory, I know how to winterize a motorhome, but I've never actually had to do it. Over here, we have a residential refrigerator, Samsung residential refrigerator that's been installed. It's in beautiful condition, stainless steel front. There is one little dent. If you get just in the right light, there's a tiny little ding right up here. I never noticed it till earlier today when my lot guy Carl said he had seen that there was a little ding up there, but it's so minute you'll probably never notice it. Coming back through this hallway area, we come into the master bath. We have a big glass enclosed shower over here. It's all in really nice condition in there. The skylight up above is in beautiful condition and doesn't seem to show any evidence of any previous leaks. Over here we have a mirrored medicine cabinet. We have our vanity below with our molded sink, all in that same corian that we have in the kitchen. And we have a cabinet below, 2 drawers here. This is your water pump. You can turn your water pump on and off in several locations through the motorhome. You would use that when you're using water out of your holding tank, your freshwater holding tank, versus having city water. We've got an electrical outlet there. And then in this room, we have another toilet and and a vanity. I'm going to go ahead and let the camera guy go by and turn around. Pardon the quick camera movements, but we have a nice bathroom in here. Nice big mirrored medicine cabinet in here. Another vanity, so you've got a place for him and her to get ready in the morning. More storage down below. A China toilet, no plastic toilets when you're into these Highline diesel pushers. And then we have a nice little corner unit over here, which would be really good for toilet paper or toilet chemicals, things like that. This area is all in really great condition. There's no damage in the tile. There's no areas that are stained around the walls, around the toilet, like where chemicals have been sprayed or anything like that. All of this wood is in beautiful condition here on the doors. A lot of wood in this area, and it's just beautiful. In here we've got a washer-dryer combo and a big area up above that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain it would be a very easy thing to convert if a person wanted a stacker washer-dryer unit. I'm pretty sure it would be really easy to either go ahead and put the dryer up here, or if this little area needed to be removed, I'm sure you could put a stacker unit in there. But I do believe you could probably put it in here, and you may need to, in fact, I can see that we've got a hatch back here. There's a hatch back here that would allow for the electrical cord to go down through. So I'm pretty certain that that's designed to have a separate unit if you would prefer to have a washer and a dryer versus the combination unit. Coming on back here to the bedroom, we have the carpet back here is in perfect condition. There's carpet in this area, but we actually have a little tile area right here. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's almost like there should have been a washer dryer here, but in this design it's obvious that they have put it in that area. So I'm not really sure why we have tile here, but it was that way from the factory. So we've got another flat screen television back here that has been built in. Looks factory. Big deep drawer here, another big deep drawer here, and this is a really neat thing here. This is one of the deepest drawers I think I've ever seen. You could put a full-size comforter in there, no problem. Got a nice area here with a nice, just kind of an area you put decorations. See, we have some candles and stuff there. Got some drawers above and some drawers below. So a total in this area we have 4, 5, 6, 7 drawers, and they're all really deep. Up above we've got cabinetry up here. Over here you can see we've got deep hanging storage in here. 2 more drawers down below, and then we have a nice big mirrored wardrobe here. If you step up, I'm on the engine compartment right now. This is an area where you could access certain parts of the engine that maybe aren't as accessible from the rear. If you do have, just consequently, if you have a lower line diesel, this would be and you had a rear radiator, this would be the only way that you're able to access the engine. So that's one of the benefits of kind of moving up the food chain a little bit into what I consider luxury diesel territory. Getting that side radiator really makes it a lot easier when it comes time to work on the motor or do routine maintenance. So back here we have that nice big hanging storage area there. We have a queen bed over here, and we've got nightstands on either side. We've got nice wall sconces as well as those puck lights. And we've got super deep storage here. I can barely reach the back wall, so you've got tons of room. You could put pillows and large items up there. And that's pretty much the inside of the motorhome. This mattress is a memory foam topper. I'm not sure if this is a memory foam mattress or not, but it's a really comfortable mattress. So we've got a nice cream-colored bedspread on there. That's pretty much the inside of the motorhome. Again, 40 feet long. It's in beautiful condition in here. I just don't see any evidence of any substantial leaks or anything like that have caused any damage in the motorhome. So let's go ahead and continue our tour on the outside. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour here on the outside. Again, this is a 2006 Holiday Rambler Scepter. This is the 40PDQ floor plan, and that is 40 foot, 6 inches long. We've got the 400 horsepower Cummins with the 6-speed Allison transmission, and it's on that Roadmaster RR8R chassis. It's an 8 airbag chassis. Starting up here at the front, right behind here, we have our Onan 8 kW diesel generator. It runs really, really great, super clean in there. The whole front of this motorhome is in just amazing condition. It does not have the clear protection film on it. It's either been removed or not been installed on it. However, the paint is in almost perfect condition. I see a little chip right here, like a stone chip, and there's maybe a couple of stray chips here and there. There are a couple of love bugs on it right now. I just took it on a drive a few minutes ago, and I hit a few bugs. If you're seeing that in our picture, most of what you're seeing is probably some stray bugs, but there's no more than probably 10 or 12 little tiny stone chips on the whole front of it. It's in just amazing condition. The front windshield is a one-piece windshield. We do have a star in it right here that has been treated, so it's not grown. It's been that way for quite a while, since before we had the motorhome. And it has not changed in size at all, and it should not, being that it's been treated. Our chrome mirrors are in excellent condition. These have a cover over top of the original cast aluminum that's underneath of this, so the chrome is in really perfect condition here, whereas the ones that are still metal a lot of times have corrosion. The arms are in awesome shape, as is the mirror out here. We have turn signal cameras on this motorhome. Those are a really nice safety feature. And the paint on the side is in excellent condition. Super shiny. There's no delamination bubbles or anything like that. And it's not checkered at all on this side at all. We'll check that as we go to the other side, but this one is in excellent shape. We have our keyless entry pad right here. Our grab handle's in nice shape. It's only got minimal amounts of the little crazy cracking that happens in the plastic in the handle, but it is in excellent condition. This is the first of our 4 slide outs, and it is this is the one that's in the living room, has the sofa in it. Our front wheel, by the way, is in excellent shape. These are cast aluminum wheel, and spun aluminum, I should say, not cast. And they are in beautiful shape. There's no corrosion on those at all, and they're very shiny. The date codes on our front tires are 36th week of 14 on this side. Coming back behind that, this is our diesel fuel tank and our LP gas tank. And what's really nice about how Monaco does this is they make those stretch the whole width of the coach, so that weight-wise you don't have any one side that's heavier than other. It's just a nice way of keeping the weight balanced. You've got the generator centered in the front, then you've got your fuel tank, and then your LP gas tank, and everything is nicely balanced. That's a freshwater tank right there. Back behind that, we've got a big slide tray, and this is full pass-through storage all the way to the other side. This is the same, and we also have a full pass-through with a slide-out tray on this one as well. It's in just gorgeous condition inside of here. It's not dirty, no rust, nothing like that. Both of these bay doors are in great shape. I've got one scratch right here. It's kind of like a glorified rock chip. It's just maybe about 1/4 of an inch long, I would say. A little scratch right here. A couple of little tiny rock chips on the edge of that door. But none of these have any dents on them or significant scratching. Any paint chips are limited to just normal little rock type chips that you would get, not really deep scratches or anything like that. This door right here is just another storage bay, but it's not full pass-through. This door's in good shape. This door right here is more storage, and that one's goes back in there quite a ways, but it's not full pass-through either. There is a ding right here, 2 little rock chips and a little bit smaller or a little bit larger rock chip, and it does have a small dimple to it. It has gotten just a little bit of an impact on that one All of this area on the paint is in flawless condition. We have a big power awning on here that I do not have out at this time, but it's in good shape and it comes out over the whole area. We also have individual window blinds on the windows on this side. This is our furnace right here. This is our back slide out, our bedroom slide. This would be the side opposite the bed with the little hutch and the that has the drawers in it. It's easy for me to say. Did not unlock this bay. The paint is all in good shape. We've got one chip is all on it. That's our batteries in there. We've got our coach and our chassis and our house batteries. This one's locked as well, darn it. I should have opened these up, but it's all really, really clean in there. Maybe I'll drop a picture in on this video, so maybe you're looking at a picture right now. We have some battery cutoffs in there and stuff like that, but it's in really, really nice shape. And all the paint is in good shape. Again, any damage on the paint on this whole side of the motorhome is limited to little rock chips and things like that. You may see something right there in the video. That was just a bit of dirt that would wipe off. All of this area is in great shape. Coming around to the back, we have a ladder that goes up to the roof, and all of this is in great shape back here. We got our backup camera up there. If we open this up, I can't open it very far without undoing this. This will fold up, but we can get an idea of our engine right here. We've got our Cummins ISL 400 horsepower engine in there. And the doors back here don't have any significant scratches. Little nick right there, and all of this area where a lot of times this area will be scratched up pretty bad from people hitching up cars and stuff like that. The back bumper's in really nice shape. Coming around to the driver's side of the motorhome, we have our power outlet right here. This is our side radiator, so that's one of the features that I consider part of being necessary for a coach to have in order to be a luxury coach. I'm looking for really a couple of items in that. I want to see a side radiator on the outside, and I want to see solid wood cabinetry on the inside, and of course full body paint, full air ride suspension, stuff like that. But this is really one of those defining factors that you want to look at if you're looking into high-end diesels. You really want that side radiator because you're able to do maintenance to the engine much easier with that side radiator. All the paint's in really, really nice shape back here. Again, we can send you a detailed picture package that will show you up close and personal all the surfaces on this motorhome, and we'll highlight any little scratches. But I mean, this is if this isn't a 9+ on the 10 scale, I don't know what is. It's just really that nice. Again, no checkering in the paint at all on this side either. So that is something that's fairly common on motorhomes. If you look especially in your dark colors, you'll see checkering in the dark colors, and that can be extremely hard, if not almost impossible, to remedy. Right here we have, let me silence that. Right here we have our wet bay. It's in really, really clean shape in here. We got our black and gray water valves down there. We can see our tank level monitor right here. It's got the it's had the RV Sanacon system in it. Oh, it's still got it. You can see right here we've got the macerator, and it's also set up to where you can use a regular style dump as well. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, we can certainly explain that in more detail if you'd like to call us. But we've got two different ways to drain the sewer on this motorhome. This bay door's in great shape. This is our water heater right here. This is the other side of that first full pass-through storage bay. All of the paint down through here is in great shape. I'm not going to open those doors because it's really just showing you what we've already seen on the other side. This is the slide out that has the chair in it, and the dinette would be right behind here. No scratches, no delamination. Everything's in great shape. In fact, the only issue we had on this motorhome paint-wise was at the very top where the roof transitions to the sidewall. Sometimes you'll get some clear coat peeling in that area. What I did is we had our paint guy do all that area repainted, so that little bit of clear coat's taken care of. It's got brand new paint, not just clear. We base coated and clear coated it all the way around. So we don't normally do that, but we also don't have 2006 models this very often that are this pristine when it comes to the paint. So I just felt like this coach deserved the full treatment and going through doing every little thing that we could find on it. Image-wise, we could probably spend a couple of hours on a couple little touch-up things, and this would be a 9.5 on the 10 scale. We got another big window awning right here. And then behind here we have our fuses. If you pull this off, you've got a really nicely organized fuse panel here. Monaco always does a really nice job of organizing their fuses and their electrical system. I say Monaco because Holiday Rambler's owned by Monaco Coach in 2006, so there's a lot of common DNA between Monaco brands, Holiday Rambler, even some Beavers and Safaris. They were all owned by Monaco Coach, and you will see some similarities in them. We're getting ready to start with our rain right now, so that's the outside of this motorhome. If you'd like more information on it, give us a call at Highway RV. Our number is 863-956-1036. We hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful to you in making a decision on whether or not it's right for you. I realize it's not been the shortest video, but hopefully it's been helpful. We appreciate you taking the time to watch it. You have a great day, and God bless.